to Book Talk, and today we are going to be discussing Cinder by Marissa Meyer. Okay, so I read Cinder a few weeks ago. I really enjoyed it. It didn't take me any time to get into. I was into it like 20 pages in. I was pretty deep in the story, and I really enjoyed this book. If you haven't read it, you should go read it. I'll tell you when I'm about to go into spoilers. But for now, you can stay if you haven't read it. So Cinder is about a girl named Cinder. She is a mechanic and she is a cyborg. It's really far in the future, like 5 world wars in the future. And now we have the technology so that if people get into accidents, that we can replace limbs that they lose with robotic parts, which was so interesting. And I was like, ah. At this point in the world, this future, people are living on the moon. They're called lunars. Cinder lives on Earth. She's not a robot, she's a cyborg, but there are androids who run around, and androids are kind of like robots, kind of sort of, but they have personality chips, so they still have personalities. Cinder has a really cool android named Aiko, and Aiko is just so sweet and the best. That's all I'm gonna say for the non-spoiler section. So if you haven't read the book, go read the book. Bye! Bye if you haven't read the book. Okay, I'm reading this book. Let's go back to the moment, shall we? Cinder has escaped the ball. She's running down the stairs. She is booking it. She trips and she falls. She tumbles. Her leg comes off. What? It makes sense because when she put it on, it didn't fit correctly, and it was like her 11-year-old foot when she was 11, so it didn't fit on her anymore, but she still wore it because that was the only one she had because her mother took it away. I get it, but I was really mad, and she just lays there. She can't do anything. She can't leave. I felt so bad for her when she crashed into that tree, and I was like, did you forget the brakes? Did you forget to install the brakes in the car? I felt really bad for her because she was working so hard to fix up that car, and she crashes into a tree. Good one. Do you guys like my bookshelf? I need to put my hair up. I'm getting hot. Okay, I'm getting hot. Let's talk about her family. Cinder lives with her stepmother and her 2 stepsisters, Peony and Pearl. Her stepmother is so mean. I hated the stepmom. I forgot to mention that it was Cinderella in the intro. I was so sad when Peony got the plague. I was like, no, take Pearl. When Cinder cut out Peony's ID chip, I knew it was a bad idea. I knew it. I knew it was a bad idea. They can track her now. She has it. If she tries to escape from the prison, like she's going to in the next book, if she's gonna go to Africa and she has Peony's ID chip, they're gonna be able to find her. They will. And then she's gonna get captured and killed. When Kai gave up Cinder to Queen Labanna, I was like, oh. You better don't, but he did. How many of you knew? He was like, we're looking for the Princess Celine. I was like, Cinder's the Princess Celine. Cinder's, Cinder's the Princess Celine. Cinder's the princess. How many of you saw that coming? Because I saw it coming. I was a little disappointed that I wasn't surprised by it, but it's not a big deal. At the beginning, when Chang bread lady, Chang Sasha, when she caught the plague and everyone was like, evacuate the areas, close the door, plague. I was like, ooh, rip. And Cinder just decided to crawl back into her booth. I didn't understand that. Why did she not just leave and run away? Oh, you know what though? I guess it wouldn't really matter anyway because she can't get the plague. And neither can Aiko because Aiko's an android. Let's talk about Aiko. I was so sad. I was heartbroken. When I knew it was coming because someone spoiled me. But when Cinder got home, Aiko was dismantled. I was Cinder's only friend. Bye. But she had the personality chip, so I knew that Aiko could. I was like, her body's destroyed, but I knew that you could transport her personality chip to another body, so I knew she would come back, obviously. So she has, at the moment, she has, Peony's ID chip. She has Aiko's personality chip, and she has the decom chip, who she talked to that girl with. Did you guys know? You knew when you saw the she was like, oh, that was that Cress? Oh, it's Cress. She in the 3rd book. I knew it was Cress because she had all the hair and she was a hacker lady. What are the Lunars' powers? They can alter people's appearances of them. They can control people with their like mind. Where does it, like, is it just like brain things? Could they like give people fake memories? Can they control their thoughts? Can they read minds? Queen Lavanna, Queen Rude. I felt so bad for Kai when his dad died and he had to make all the decisions. So yeah, I think that's all I want to talk about for Cinder. I reviewed this book a 95 because I really enjoyed it. That's almost an A+. It was really good. You should read this book if you haven't already, but if you haven't read it, why are you here? You shouldn't watch the spoiler section. You just got spoiled for the whole book. Good job. You should pick up this series. It's a really good series and I would recommend it to everyone. Also, this cover is misleading. She does not wear this shoe to the ball. She wears like ugly boots. I definitely recommend this book if you are interested, and thank you for watching. Bye! This person was talking to me at school today. They were like,
Ryan, why are you making a book channel?
and I was like,
Shut up and give me whatever I want because I like to read books. Leave me alone.